Hello, I'm Gayleen Ravicook, and the story that I'm going to share with you today is based on actual events that were reported by Austin area newspapers and television stations in 2018-2019. My title is A Town Divided. So a few years back, the town of Bastrop, Texas found itself split. There were foul words and angry conversations between friends and family members. People couldn't seem to agree at all. Now, it's not what you might think. Bastrop wasn't split Democrat and Republican. No, it was something a little more basic. That town was divided along poultry lines. You see, some time ago, some say 100 years ago, there was a chicken farm in Bastrop. It even happened to be on Farm Street. And over the years, it changed hands, owners came and went, but the chickens stayed. And then sometime in the early 2000s, some Chamber of Commerce people, they got this great idea. They thought the chickens were charming and that it would add a lot to their little town. It could put Bastrop on the map. So they designated this area along Farm Street as a chicken sanctuary. The chickens in that area were protected. People couldn't trap them or cook them. And everything was fine for a few years. The town grew, new houses were built, people moved in. But then, when more people moved in, that's when things started changing a little bit. There were problems with the chicken sanctuary. And one big problem was that chickens can't read. So they just ignored those signs that showed where the chicken sanctuary was, and before you knew it, they were all over town, pooping on porches and patios and playgrounds. They laid eggs in inconvenient places. I know, with the price of eggs today, that doesn't seem like a problem, but if an egg rolls off an awning and goes splat on your Audi, that could be a problem. So people got upset about these chickens running all over town. Oh, and I almost forgot about the crowing. Cartoon roosters, they crow at sunrise, but real life roosters, they crow all day long, morning, noon, and night. Cock-a-doodle-doo! So the people who didn't like the free-range chickens, they made lots of calls and complained to the city council and the mayor. Oh, and don't forget the animal control officer. So all of this led to a lot of heated meetings because there were some people in town who loved the chickens because they did think they were charming. And eventually, though, these two groups, they sat down and they were able to come to a compromise. The chickens didn't call an exterminator on the chickens. No, they hired a chicken wrangler to round up these chickens, and they sent them to an animal sanctuary. Now that effort took nearly a year because there were 300 chickens roaming around Bastrop. So that was quite a big deal. Now the streets of Bastrop are quiet. But is it as charming as it was before? Who knows? It all depends on where you fall on the chicken divide. And that's where my story ends. Thank you very much.